Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today I have a few new pieces to show you, and here I have my collection of half sovereigns. So the half sovereign collection, I don't know what really made it come about, but these are George the Fifth half sovereigns, and this is my latest one. So this is a 1915s, and obviously on the back we have King George the Fifth. So half sovereigns, the reason I started to collect these is, I suppose, because I did a little bit of reading and just became interested. Obviously I have quite a lot of the full sovereigns, and just so you want to see a full sovereign versus the half sovereign, see side by side there. The half sovereign is still quite a large diameter compared to the full. It's not half the diameter, it's obviously half the gold content, half the weight. But yeah, I was doing a little bit of research on the mintages and things with my full sovereign date run, trying to get the more of the mint marks for those sovereigns, and I basically came across that there was 16 half sovereigns in King George V's reign. So that's 16 available mint and date combinations. There are 8 possible years to get, so 8 dates. But when you add the different mint marks, that gives you 16 possibilities. So I also picked up this little Scottsdale Mint 1 ounce cast bar, and I love little cast bars. It's quite small compared to, if you had a 1 ounce Britannia, it's like thicker than that, but obviously it's smaller. So just again for comparison, we've got 100 gram there next to it from Geiger. I'm going to go with Geiger, I always get mixed up. And we've got a couple of other 1 ounce cast pieces there. So they're all 1 ounce those, but yeah, very nice. So back to half sovereigns. I have 5 different dates and mints now. So I've got quite a lot of 1925 SAs. I've got a 1926 SA. I have a couple of others. I think I've got a 1913 and maybe a 1914 and this 1915S. So in terms of mintage, this one was actually the highest mintage for the half sovereigns from Sydney. So this has a mintage of 892,000, so still less than a million, so it's not loads, and the condition is pretty nice. Looks to be in good nick. And yeah, in terms of the price of a half sovereign at the moment, so gold price is a bit volatile. I'm not sure when exactly this video will come out, but if you're looking at half sovereigns in the UK, at a £1,700 spot price, the melt price of a half sovereign would be £200. At £2,000 an ounce, it would be 235. 1800, about 211. So roughly for every £100 the gold price goes up per spot price per ounce, about 11 or 12 pounds on top for half sovereign. So like I say, depending on when you watch the video, obviously gold's been a bit volatile recently, had quite a run, and perhaps has dipped back, or perhaps has run even further by the time this video is released. So in terms of sovereigns versus half sovereigns, I do prefer full sovereigns in general, and these are just a couple. The half sovereigns are in this little packet when I picked them up. So I don't know when these were bought. You might have seen them on the channel, you might not. But we have a couple more Georges there. So the Georges are still one of my favourite sovereign designs and reigns, if you like. So I like them because there's quite a lot of variety, quite a lot of history in there, and a lot of them haven't been heavily circulated, so they're still in pretty good condition. Whereas if you're going into like Victoria's and Edwards, they were still in circulation for most of their lives, so those ones tend to either be a little bit worn or potentially higher premiums. So they're not always, but just in general. So yeah, in terms of half sovereigns, some people like them because they are a more fractional size than a sovereign. I think a sovereign's fractional enough, just under 1/4 ounce of fine gold in them. So obviously these are slightly more than a tenth. It's like 0.1177 find troy ounces in a half sovereign. So obviously half the gold weight of a full sovereign, about an eighth of an ounce, means that it's going to obviously cost less. So if you're on a bit of a budget, half sovereigns might be a great option. They are, readily available. Some of them, a bit more worn and things like that. If you're looking at the Young Victoria half sovereigns, they are either pretty worn or very high premium or both a lot of the time from what I've seen, so I've never really pursued those. Edwards, again, you can get them in reasonable condition sometimes. It just depends really. There's been a few batches I've seen come and go which have been quite nice, and there's been others that, just average. They're just literally there for the bullion. So this, like I say, a little collection of 16 sovereigns is something I'm, working on in the background. My Shield Sovereign date run has just not really made a lot of progress. I've got a few tricky dates left on there. And then just in terms of like bullion stacking weight, I haven't actually bought that much recently. I bought a little bit, but with prices going up to, towards an all-time high and above, not really in any rush. I've been a little bit busy as well, so I've not just been shopping for gold every day, things like that. But I am waiting for also the next Tudor Beast, which hopefully will be out soon. Haven't just seen it come out anywhere yet, so fingers crossed on that. That might be another video because there could be an interesting development there. So let me know what you think of the half sovereigns. Are you collecting them? Do you have any? What do you think? Are they going to be the new full sovereign, just when people are struggling to pay for a whole sovereign in one go? What do you think, guys? I'll talk to you in the comments.